Hey there everybody, this is Brian Fink from the Church of the Resurrection with a word from the DCC. And elections are coming up and everybody's out of their mind because something is going to happen. Some things are going to change. The Senate might pick up some seats, the Congress might pick up some seats, it might flop, and now we'll have other people in power, and now the Democrats are still the Republicans, and who knows what the implications of that will be, because it could be Supreme Court nominations and confirmations from here to kingdom come, and everyone is pretty obsessed. But why? What are we really hungry for? What are we so worried about? And why has politics become our God? Maybe that's the most important question. Why has politics become, in our culture, a God? We look to politics and politicians and government programs to solve everything. And we surrender so much of what is our God-given birthright to bureaucratic leaders. People think we need a bigger government to solve the problems of society, like the issue of education. Well, let's give everybody free education. That's going to solve the problems, because if you got education, you got everything. Well, another Republican or Democratic leader comes along, maybe more likely to be Republican, who says, you know what we really need? Everyone needs jobs, and look at this booming economy, and look how all of our problems are solved because people have money. Or people say the real problem is that we don't have health care. Everybody needs health care because people are sick, and if they were healthy, all would be well. Or if people had money, all would be well. Or if people were educated, all would be well. If these things that were wrong could be fixed by government, all will be well. But we know that's not true. We know that as Christians, that's not true. Because we live in the valley of tears. We live in a fallen but redeemed world. We live in a world that Christ died for our salvation. And we know that the victory is won in the end, but we are here and now in the midst of the battle. And no human entity that's not supernaturally born can possibly solve all the problems that we have. What we need isn't a new government or a new president or a flipped Senate or some other Supreme Court justice. We don't need universal health care. We don't need education by right or property for everyone. We need the cross. We need Jesus. And this is especially true for some of my Catholic Christian friends out there who seem to weigh in with political answers to solve all of the problems of the world and forget that no matter who is elected to Congress or the Senate, no matter who is our next president or our next 50 presidents, it's all going to burn. It's all going to go away. Nothing will remain but Christ. And those who love him will remain with him forever. And those who don't, won't. The cross is our hope, not some political leader. Not some bold policy or strategy, not an economic boom, not universal health care. The cross. The cross is our hope. Jesus lived, suffered, died, and rose from the dead. That's the message of our hope. That's the source. And so let's turn to him and not be afraid. Not be afraid of what's to come in the next 2 weeks. Let's trust in him and give our lives to him, and in so be free. Thanks. God bless.